Known for her role as the evil witch from the hit show Supernatural, we're going to catch up with Ruth Connell.
She is best known as the evil witch Rowena from the hit TV show Supernatural. And now, to the delight of Kiwi fans, she's here. Ruth Connell is one of the star attractions at this month's Armageddon Expo. And she's also the star attraction of the couch this morning. Good morning to you. So lovely to see you.
You too. Good morning.
So you've come all the way down here because I guess a big part of your role now, not just the on-screen part, is the expos, and you've been doing a bit of this lately, haven't you?
Absolutely. It's a whole new world I didn't know existed 18 months ago, and it's amazing. I come from a theatre background where you get an immediate response from the audience, and so to have the kind of TV show where we do get to meet the audience and meet the fans is amazing. I love it. Yeah.
And you've actually just been in Nashville. Was that quite overwhelming, just all the fans of Supernatural?
Yeah. And the thing about Nashville, with the conventions in America, we do a concert on the Saturday night, so I can actually say I've played Nashville, and I'm really not that much of a singer, but it's one of the things that we do there. So yeah, it was wonderful being in Nashville and seeing a bit of a place as well.
It's interesting because you're so sweet and pretty and lovely.
Thanks very much.
Yet your character is what they described you as the evil skank in the clip we played.
Bad.
She's bad. So
naughty.
do people kind of struggle to differentiate the two? They expect you to be a bit more of a badass.
I think what happens is people are a little bit like nervous of me. They're like, and then they realise I'm kind of normal, and so they're like, "Oh, you're okay. you're not going to be nasty to me." So it's nice to surprise people in that way.
Now, your background, I understand, is in the theatre, so how have you found your foray into kind of fantasy telly?
It's been amazing. It's the perfect genre for me, and especially with our show's been running for 11 years. The Canadian crew's been up there, and so it's been such a relaxed environment to go into. And the character is larger than life, as is the show, so it's a good segue for me, I think, before I go into, hopefully, films and other things that I can do.
Speaking of larger than life, your character was actually brutally murdered at the end of the last season, right? But
I can't believe you're going there. It's too painful still to talk about.
She has supernatural powers, though, so I'm kind of picking that we might not have seen the last of her.
I mean, that's what I hope. They say no one's ever really dead in Supernatural, but yeah.
Here's hoping. Cross our fingers. Yeah. I also would love to point out that you sent a beautiful message to the people of Christchurch recently in time with the 5th anniversary of the quake, and also with that other shake. Do you have a special affinity with New Zealand, or you just always wanted to come here?
People always say to me that New Zealand's a bit like Scotland. This is green, except just like 10 times the scale. So I've always wanted to come here, and I'm glad that I finally can. And the fans in Nashville were so happy to do the shout out to the fans in New Zealand, and I was lucky. I felt really lucky that I could connect everyone in that way. I think that's a lot of fun. The Supernatural fandom is all over the world, and it's the one thing they all have in common and can connect over.
Have you had some weird things happen at some of those conventions, though? Because there's fans, and then there's like next level fans, and they kind of fall into that category.
I love it when I see somebody turned up as Rowena, and you see their interpretation of the costume and the hair and the makeup and everything, and then that's always just a bit of a thrill. I'm sorry, it's a bit weird of me, but that's a fun, weird thing that happens.
Well, here's hoping you get, an amazing reception at the expo here. Yeah. I'm sure it'll be a good time.
Yeah, we're in Manukau and Christchurch, so I'm so looking forward to seeing the fans.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning. Lovely to have you on the couch.
Thanks
Ruth Connell,
having me.
who of course plays Rowena in Supernatural.